Hey everybody, welcome to another Age of Grogu, and I've got me, Jason, and we are going to be watching episode 2 of The Acolyte. We just finished episode 1, so if you get the chance, check out what our thoughts were on the first episode there. Yeah, Jason, we're about to move on to this episode. Any predictions, any thoughts from after watching the first one?
Just more unnecessary lightsaber ignitions, you know.
Maybe not. Again, I did see this on. I saw this on the big screen last night. I mean, just without saying anything, I did find episode 2 a lot more interesting. There's some more cool stuff about to go into this, so I can't wait for you to check this out and just get your thoughts. So let's do this. We're going to do this on 3, 2, and 1.
We have a suspect in custody.
I'm liking the cast though. And I think I forgot the actor's name from Squid Games. He's good. I think he did very well for his English.
Yeah.
He was apparently a bit nervous taking on a role where he had to play, speaking English. So
this is a great transition because you're a Jedi, so you're not required to act.
and you don't have to speak fast. But that's the thing. It's like, but I'm saying, like, at the same time, it's like he's very stoic, and that's the thing. The Jedi speak very stoically, so he can speak slowly, pronounce his words well, and it works anyway because that's the way the Jedi tend to pronounce themselves when they talk.
Yeah, and it kind of. Him being Asian kind of brings it back to like the source material, what inspired Jedi, even though he's not Japanese, but the context of an Asian person being your master kind of puts in the context of, of the Eastern influences.
Yeah. But I also like the fact that he does have the vibe of Qui-Gon Jinn, though. I mean,
1,000 years ago, they had 2 eyes.
Yeah, I know. I like this one.
Same but different.
Same but different.
That's what we're getting.
Exactly. Yeah. The music's cool. I'm missing theme music, character theme music. I feel like that always sets Star Wars tones, and we're not getting that a lot as much.
Who dat? Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like a street performer. You see those guys?
Yes.
Like... Attack me. With all your strength.
I just have fun watching May go around slaughtering Jedi, actually.
I like the knives that she uses.
Like ninjas.
Yeah.
More,
That's the other thing that the apprentice said to her, I assume the apprentice, that, you can't kill with a lightsaber. You can, that's part of her test to become an apprentice. It's just to kill the Jedi without using sabers and...
It's funny that I said that I call him a street performer because he's also has mind powers.
Yes.
To make a box.
Oh yeah. Force bubble.
You meditating loud, man. Yeah.
So the O in the Acolyte there, by the way, you got a light ring and a dark ring representing the 2 twins.
Oh.
What? I called that out. Oh, I called the dark and the light at least months ago when we saw the trailer. I just didn't realize they were twins, which is kind of funny because all the posters have got both of them back to back with each other on all the posters. I never caught the fact they were twins in their posters.
Have you heard of mechnics before this?
No.
You must be a pilot then. No, I'm a mechanic. Wow.
Probably.
I must protest over not restraining the prisoner. She has escaped when she...
Shut up.
You still think she killed him, Doc? You don't.
The hell up, Yord. I'm gonna pick on him for this whole show, man.
That's fair.
He's kind of a dork.
Yeah, I know, but he's fun. But he's
Yord, don't let fear affect your judgment.
Out, Yord.
That's basically it.
Twins.
Would you like me to investigate or bring Ocean?
Nice. Go on an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
We're not escorting the prisoner back to.
Always say
Yord?
Shut up, Joel.
I believe she can help.
God.
OSHA is not.
The Jedi.
Yord,
But
please.
he's a by the book kind of character. I like that.
I know.
Makes him the comedy relief. And room for growth as a character.
Yeah.
I like how we're back to the set design of confined streets, which is very Star Wars in the set design, production design.
Where have you been?
Out there risking my life.
I thought that was Ezra Miller for a sec.
Oh, really?
What are you wearing?
Okay.
Kind of looks like him a little. A charging port.
We thought we were doing the right thing.
Whoa, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. He'd rather kill himself than to tell the Jedi, you know, counsel that they failed in a mission of sorts, I guess. But it also, again, it shows the hypocrisy of the Jedi too. That's, you know, why things turned out that way.
He was poisoned.
How do you know?
She didn't do it. My sights were on her the entire time.
Oh, good job, Yord, for once.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
Thanks, Yord. You're not completely useless.
No, he's not.
Stun him, if need be. Then we bring him back to the ship for questioning.
Or we skip that, and she just talks to him.
Yeah. Shut up, Yord. Back to your...
Seems like the most logical way.
I'm in.
Yep.
Your plan, Padawan, is a good one.
I'd like that if Soul would just be like,
Of course.
please shut up, Yord.
And there's got to be one, at least, in the batch that's like the complete nerd who wants to follow the rules. But again, it makes him a great little comedy relief character.
Hi. You
You
all
right? I called it.
Yep, yep.
Whoa, wait. Hold on.
Back away.
Hold on.
You know you supplied me with the poison that...
I have a bad feeling about this.
Ah, they did the thing.
Of course.
Yord, stick to the plan.
They gave it to Yord. Nice.
Sure.
Indara, Torben, Kelnaka, and you.
It's Kelnaka the Wookiee.
Yes.
There she is. Man, all that cover up doesn't work.
How did you
You're a terrible shot.
She can't kill with a weapon. She has to kill without using a weapon, so... And she has to kill at least one of the four. So cool. Oop!
Looking for these? Yord, you can watch without the binoculars, bro.
I think he's
right
recording.
there. Oh.
Pretty sure he's recorded just to have visual.
They could like
Yeah.
watch the style and
I assume so. I'm gonna gather the macro binoculars record.
My sister is dead!
Osha is alive.
That one threw me that she thought her sister was dead.
You lie!
ooh. She's such a ninja. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like seeing a ninja in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
You found Kelnaka.
I know.
That adds to the
man.
mystery. Yeah, adds to the mystery that why would May not know her sister was alive? What was the secret that the Jedi, what the four of them?
It's just more enforcement of that the Jedi are flawed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's my home. Don't eat my porridge.
There you go.
That was cool. First 2 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah. Episode 2, a little bit more, packed to its punch kind of thing. I very much enjoyed the second one.
Yeah. New places, new people.
Yeah.
Unraveling what secrets are hidden by the Jedi.
Yeah, and and it really is just kind of leading into how fallible the Jedi really are. I mean, obviously, Tobin, took his own life rather than kind of explain or face the Jedi Temple as to why, what they did.
Like,
so that adds to the mystery of what really happened there. I feel like we're going for a flashback at some point, which is going to
it's like telling you what they did is pretty bad.
Yeah. At least bad for the Jedi kind of thing. So and the fact that May would think that her sister was dead and
hiding that from her.
Yeah, and hiding that from her and making May at least believe that her sister was dead, or somebody did. I don't think that was just the apprentice, the Sith apprentice.
But then Soul didn't even know that May was alive.
Right. So again, it's like, but Tobin seemed to have some sort of deeper knowledge of that too. So
he has intel on this. On this controversy or this.
It's a good mystery of a story in the Star Wars universe. I'm enjoying the mystery of what they're trying to set up.
Yeah, we're not even clear exactly what happened either. Yeah. We just know that someone's out there killing Jedis, and it's the twin sister of a former Padawan who has defected from the Jedi.
Yeah. But the thing is, if May was never a Jedi, May might have been a Jedi. I think they.
How? Because Soul was like, "Oh, his sister's dead. She was a child."
Right, but she was. I think Osha was taken at the age of 8, and I think was the sister a little older there. I think the sister must have had some sort of Jedi training for a little bit, and it must.
They're already training, and then she set fire to the family.
Yeah, that was again. It's like it's kind of weird, and it's like did the dark side impede on May during the course of a Jedi training? Because you don't just suddenly have force powers to be that strong unless you are taken and then develop those powers. So maybe she started off as being Jedi and then she became Sith apprentice acolyte.
So she was already getting trained by Soul.
Maybe because Soul knew exactly that who the sister was. So it means that the Jedi had some interaction with them as young girls for a couple of years at least, from the age I'm guessing of 8 to 12 or 13. So there's probably a couple of years of Padawan teachings there. Is what I'm guessing. So again,
it's still like really heavy speculation because there's still not enough info for anything to grasp on.
Yeah,
but it's kind of it's cool seeing this world.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that they're playing on this different vibe of we're not seeing astromechs as much. Obviously, I don't think we've seen an astromech at all.
They've mentioned them though.
Yeah, they've mentioned them, but they're much few and far between. Obviously, the protocol droids are much more bulkier and heavier. Less 3PO and more what we saw in this show, which is cool. It's how does this world look 100 years in the past?
Same but different. But it shows that there's no advancements in technology that from this point to to a New Hope, other than something that could destroy planets.
Yeah, but then the Sith create super weapons every 1,000 years. Apparently, is the idea behind the Sith and super weapons. So, yeah, I mean, It's like,
well, yeah, because they made the Empire made a Death Star, so yeah, now they had to kind of say that. Oh, Sith always do this.
Yeah, but in Rebels, there was another super weapon created by the Sith inside the temple.
Of course, there's a super weapon because it's Star Wars. But
no,
like,
exactly, yeah, you need that.
Crazy is that like the technological stagnation of the Star Wars universe. Like they've peaked, and nothing really changes except for like the look of certain things, but everything still functions the same. You know,
correct? Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but like, yeah, it's crazy that this thousands of years. It's kind of like Game of Thrones, where House of Dragon, there's like really nothing very different from what's happening in the original series.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it's weird that thousands of years have passed and it's still all the same.
But the cool thing is, it you know, it goes back to the the George Lucas idea of taking what's it called, old sound tape deck systems and stuff like that, and putting it into the world of that. And as long as that still exists there, it feels like Star Wars. It's not Star Trek'd out with massive flashy surfaces and all that sort of thing. It's very
unless it's the Empire.
Analog is the word I was trying to find.
Yeah.
It's very analog in.
Well,
its
that's
design.
just like that's just in the the style guide to Star Wars.
Oh, absolutely.
You have to keep it. If there's nothing to connect us, it's going to be the aesthetics.
Correct. Exactly.
So it's like the one thing reminiscent of it outside of lightsabers and Jedi. Yeah, like they got to maintain the aesthetics, and I think that is a huge part of what we tend to like about Star Wars when they do that type of stuff.
Oh, in the design element, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
and also the small confined streets and and that sort of stuff. It's very Star Wars, these confined little streets.
Yeah, I like that. I like that town. I like that town they were in
because it feels real. It feels because it is real. Obviously, it's not.
Well, that's the Star Wars MO. A lived-in world,
absolutely
makes it different from a lot of other sci-fi. It looks lived in, and
absolutely.
they're nailing that. I'll say that much.
Oh, completely, yeah.
But outside of aesthetics, I still don't know enough from the story, and still not sure what.
I'm gonna assume.
I'm really invested in May though. Like,
me too.
Her and Ezra Miller's relationships are a lot more.
It's not Ezra Miller.
It looks like him.
It looks nothing like him. Anyway,
it looks kind of like him. It's crazy that you don't see that.
I do not see that. But anyway,
it's nuts. But I like their relationship. Like I like they have way better chemistry than any of the other Jedi right now for me.
But that's again that goes to that whole stoic Jedi thing.
I don't care.
I know you don't care.
I know that. But I'm just saying it's boring.
Sure. Fair enough.
That's all. But that's what I was worried about with this. It's like, oh man, all Jedi. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of dull, dude.
Yeah, again, I mean, all dull Jedi. I mean, Jedi who normally don't use lightsabers, and they've got no one to fight against. That's the thing. It's like until a Sith turns up.
Jedi's really not interesting until they turn their lightsaber on.
Not necessarily. Those fight sequences with no lightsabers were fantastic. Cool. Like, I mean, that's...
we've seen that a lot. I think that's we saw that with, like, when Darth Vader was fighting...
Correct. Reva, yes. Yeah.
Because it's just like kind of...
Yeah. Well, Vader never turned on his lightsaber when he fought Reva in Kenobi.
It's more of a slap in the face, It's like, it's not necessary.
Yeah. But it also shows that... That's what helps this world now, is the fact that it shows that that's more of an ancient technique, and it shows a difference between Force users of the prequel era into the into the New Hope era compared to Force users now, and the fact that they didn't rely on the lightsaber here, except for the gun-ho ones.
I think you're looking too much into it. I think
it's just that's exactly what it is. But that's part of the High Republic books. It's not just me looking into it. The High Republic books are specific about the fact that lightsabers are very rarely used.
Well, this is based on Bushido. Like it's a samurai thing where if you were to unsheath your sword, you don't do it unless you have like they established that in the show already.
Yeah.
Like regardless of whatever it says in like the legacy books or whatever, they mentioned that in the show, and it's like direct callback to like the way of the Bushido, which it's like the rule that samurais, hold to, like, you don't unsheath your sword unless you're going to kill someone.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or unless you're going to slice up some knives.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to show that you're the bad guy. Or you're going to use it to light the path of a cape like Yord. Whatever.
Yord's a good comedy relief. I like Yord as a comedy relief.
This is the issue with the Star Wars. If you start to think about it too much, it just starts to crumble in your hands. So like just the best we can do is just enjoy it.
That's it.
Like I found these cool fights.
Yeah, I found these 2 episodes very entertaining, and I guess next week we're going to get Kelnak, the Wookiee, which is going to be interesting. I'm curious to see what that story is going to be all about. Anyway, any other last thoughts at all, or we'll wrap it up?
Yeah, these Jedi she's finding. I know Saul's still working there. Are they still like active Jedi, or was Trinity like? Was she just hanging out at a bar?
No, she was. They're all active except for Tolban, who's obviously is in deep meditation.
Silence.
See, but here's the thing. If we assume that the Acolyte is under the leadership of the apprentice, the Sith apprentice, then we have no idea who the master is. Has the master already been introduced? Could it be Tolban?
Because, it was Torben. I don't think that would be very interesting though.
Yeah, I'm just saying it could be. Yeah, I mean it could also be Trinity, Carrie Ann Moss, as well.
Yeah,
there's several ways that
do you think it could be.
Maybe not. Who knows? I mean,
well, remember this is for kids, so it's got to be like some big bad is going to be revealed eventually. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we may not even get the Sith Lord. We might not even get the Sith Lord. It may not even be about a Sith Lord in this show. It might be just simply between the apprentice and the Acolyte.
It could be a vendetta on like the failures of the Jedi.
Well, the other thing is they've kind of hinted towards they've kind of hinted towards a season 2 of the Acolyte. So if this show does very well, then season 2 will move forward, and you're going to end up with more of the story. So I feel like we might get an open-ended, season, but we'll see. Again, I'd be surprised if they do show somebody. Then maybe it is someone from the books. Maybe it's Darth Revan or one of those characters. I'm not familiar. Sorry for anyone out there who is a big fan of the books. I am not familiar with who is the villain of the Sith within this time period.
Is this what it comes to? Like, we're watching Star Wars, and the only thing that matters is if we're expecting to see a name that was mentioned before. Like,
well, there's got to be some sort of
away from that.
Well, there is.
Why is that? There has to be. Why does it have to be?
Because at this point, the High Republic had, and this is very heavily based within the High Republic world, because it is certain characters that are.
So this is what we're doing. We're just twiddling our thumbs until we see a familiar face.
But if they've introduced it may not be familiar, but at the same time they had introduced. I'm pretty sure they've introduced the idea of High Republic, Sith Lords. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't know.
As long as it serves the story and they don't like go out of the way to just introduce elements that are familiar,
right?
Which is what I was hoping for in the first place,
right? Of
this show,
But you can't have a Sith apprentice without a Sith Lord, and it ain't going to be Palpatine. So anyway. But it feels like if they do, then they'll lead them.
It's going to be Darth Plagueis.
Well, here's the thing, though. A lot of it,
it's going to be, dude.
Yeah.
That's what everyone's waiting for. But see Darth Plagueis.
There will be a big enough change at this point without the Sith, because the idea that the Sith had not returned for 1,000 years is mentioned in the Phantom Menace. I think it was.
Let's hope they take note of that too.
Well, that's the thing, exactly. Was it just the Jedi kind of, just not admitting that, and having, I don't know.
How do you feel about that? Like, just more incompetence from the Jedi. That's the only thing we're getting out of this. Right?
Yeah, it's showing that they're fallible as much as
But we already know that, and there's just more examples of it.
Yeah. Like, so then that becomes the question is, from my perspective, is how does that change when it comes to eventually when they do these sequel films with Rey and they eventually deal with the Rey arc, creating a new Jedi Order, because that's what that's going to be about. Is there going to be
all been about so far?
Sure, yeah. So I'm curious
Except
to see how that
prequels,
plays out.
You know, like that's what we thought we got from Return of the Jedi, and then now Luke couldn't even handle the fallibility of them and kind of defected.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a lost cause, Rey. And then Rey like naively just steals the ancient Jedi text and like tries to start her own thing. So like, why?
But that's the thing.
Let them be. Just maybe it's better that they're gone.
maybe.
Like
but
they're not
then,
doing anything.
But the idea between balance between the light and the darkness always has to be there. So it means you can't have Sith running around without that. Anyway, whatever the case. Anyway, I think we've gone long enough on our post. Piece here. If you enjoyed our reaction, please like and subscribe. We will continue watching all these episodes in the future. Hopefully, Max will have his internet back up and running next week. And we look forward to
how much Yord messes up, huh? Let's see that. Just kidding.
Oh,
just kidding, Yord.
How straight arrow Yord is anyway. Okay, all right, guys. We'll catch you all later.